Shalom, our dear friends, and welcome to Parash Lekha. I don't know about you, but I'm really offended and I am very bothered with the world, with the most people in the world. Let me tell you what I mean. When you look at the Jews with 0.3% or 1% of the world population, we have received 24.5% of the Nobel Prizes. Just look at history. Everywhere Jews have been, the country has flourished and has become great. And then when a tyrant, a bad, horrible, evil person takes the power and come against the Jews and wants to destroy the Jews, the country also goes down with it, and that country vanishes from face of the earth and becomes something not a big thing. We saw that in Torah that Egypt was the greatest country, the only superpower in the world. And look what happened after what they did to the Jews and we left. And it has been the history in every single nation in the world that we've gone to. So how is it that the world doesn't realize that? How is it that with so much contribution to humanity, we are hated so much? Just look at the media in the Arab world, the Muslim world, even in our own US, even in our own UCLA, our backyard of the Jewish people. And you see so much negativity and hatred. You see that Starbucks, Howard Schultz went to Israel to get the blessing, and he wrote in Wall Street Journal that all of this began with the blessing that he got in Israel to go spread his blanket to the nation and to the world. And now Starbucks, of all companies, of course not the Starbucks company, but the union, that they have their jobs because a Jewish person rose up to create this for them. Now they're anti-Semite. Doesn't it really bothers you? And so we saw that Hamas so brutally, subhuman, an animal would never ever do what they did. And yet, the next day, they got so much sympathy of the world. Harvard school, Harvard, the most genius guys that they go there, they are so much filled with hate. That is really unbelievable. And Hamas did not hide what they did. They actually put that online. And people cheered them. What kind of human being are we? Where the hell this world is going that we have people with so much negativity? You know, Maharal says an amazing thing. He says, we light up the Shabbat light. Why? Because there is a power in the light that the women light in the homes. And in this light, we are able to see people's point of view. And when we see other people's point of view, then Shabbat become peaceful and become Shabbat, Shalom. That's why we always say Shabbat, Shalom, because that's what it brings. And I really want to turn on this light and see for humanity to once and for all wake up and see the other side. And what do they say is that, oh, Israel does not have Palestinians to have their own state. 5 times. 5 times Palestinians had the right and Israel offered them to establish their own country. They don't want to. President Clinton, who really put all his reputation to do that, at the end he said Israel gave them 97% of what they wanted. But at the end they realized it's a lot easier to sit down and say Israel is bad and blame Israel than getting up from their butt and building communities, picking up the garbage and building universities And this is what the problem is. So I want to keep it short. Let's see what this week Parasha says about the source of the problem and the remedy. It says the 5 kings got up to fight for the 4 kings, and they took the brother-in-law of Abraham hostage. Why the whole war broke? It says because they wanted, by taking the hostage of Lot, they wanted Abraham to come in there and to fight. And then to say, see, Abraham was a bad person. He came to fight with us, to kill them, and to become the continuation of Abraham. So this is this jealousy which is out there in the world, that it continues to perpetuate itself, and it is something that they want to be us as opposed to be joining us. And together we bring humanity to perfection. They want to kill us because they want to be the Abraham. And then what's the remedy? It says, Lekha, go to yourself. And also it means go out of yourself. At the same time, it says, leave your country, your birthplace, your home, and go to where I show you. Meaning, leave your past. Where I show you is your future you don't know. So Torah is coming to say an amazing thing. By living your past and living your future, what are you left with now? So Torah is coming to teach us, you know how you become blessing to the whole world. Don't worry about the history and all the negativity. Be an ivri. Ivri means obur, means you pass. You pass on. Don't be stuck to the past like the Muslim world, which everything is about the past. And it says, don't be concerned about the future, which is the Christianity, which is all about coming of a Jesus as one day. And Torah says, as a Jew, you come and be in now. Be present in now, and then do the right thing. And Hashem will bless you. And through your blessing that you will be blessed, all the nations of the world will be blessed. So my invitation for our dear world is that wake up. Put all your negativity, all your hate, which is your past, aside. And don't worry about the future. Come to now. Let's build a beautiful world together now. Let's destroy Hamas, which must be done. There is no negotiation on that, because they absolutely committed to destruction. And they have to go for Palestinian people to be free, for Israel to be free. And they build a great nation together, and they be the source of blessing in the entire world. Shabbat Shalom.